Hello everyone, this is Mark, and yes, I know what you're thinking right now. A person shouldn't have those beautiful gapfish if. So mark the word if. And we will discuss what are those ifs regarding to gapfish keeping hobby. But before we proceed, please subscribe to our second channel, Hobby TV Plus, as a backup from our main channel. We'll be uploading there past videos and other pets topics about amazing funny cute cats, dogs, and other pets to enjoy more of hobby. Whatever happens on our main channel, you know already where to find me. And if you have any questions and clarifications from our past and present videos, just send us a message on our page at hobbytv.ph or click the link below description. So now let's go to our video. So the first if is, if you don't know how to treat them upon buying. As much as possible, don't buy from pet shops unless you know the owner of that pet shops are reliable and know how to care the customers' needs. Because nowadays, almost 80% of pet shop owners don't tell about their fish conditions except to these pet shops like Pet Safari or Making Our Pets Home and other stores that genuinely taking good care on their customers. What I'm trying to say here, when a fish just were newly arrived or harvested or newly arrived, normally the pet shop owners will treat them for at least 3 to 4 weeks before selling them. But unfortunately, almost of them are not doing that. That's why newbies on this hobby tend to quit and get discouraged because their fish are always keep on dying without knowing the real reasons. Because of fish bacterial infections due to stress, and yes, I know what you're thinking. When you bought that fish, they are like so healthy and aggressive on the pet shop aquariums at first because you need to understand bacterial infection will slowly show up after 3 to 4 weeks. So the beginners as buyers will not ask for a refund because they got the fish healthy and didn't know what really happens why all their fish are dead. So hope you understand it, guys. Actually, there are a lot of things to consider when you are keeping gapfish, like feeding them high quality, nutritious fish food and live food, cleaning their tank regularly, knowing their tank mates or don't mix them with aggressive fish and fish are double sized or they might get fall into food chain. And be aware of using toxic aquarium accessories that may poison them. Don't use any insecticide near your fish tank because a few drops will surely bring your fish into cemetery. And don't use loud music to your setup or any loud noise because this will make them so stressed and many more. But today we will only discussing those few that needs action, especially to the beginners. So let's continue. The second if is if you don't know how to maintain their line. So in our previous videos, I always reminded you how to maintain your gapfish line, for this is so important to make them healthy and to maintain your gapfish pure when it comes to their pattern and color. Because as what I've said, no matter how beautiful or expensive your gapfish are, and if you don't know how to maintain their line, surely soon they will all turn into hybrid junk. So we have a lot of tutorials that we have inserted in our crossbreeding videos, so just try to check them for you to understand it further. And of course, if you have any questions about it, you already know what to do. The third if you don't know how to maintain your gapfish tank, or should I say no nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle is a natural phenomenon that occurs in all ecosystems, including man-made ones like the aquarium. And the nitrogen is a chemical that circulates between the various mediums as part of biological chain reaction. The cycle begins with fish waste and decaying food producing ammonia in the water. Ammonia is consumed by nitrifying bacteria that occurs naturally in the aquatic environment, neutralizing the harmful chemicals and transforming them into nitrites. This will also serve as food for other different strains of nitrifying microorganisms, which will convert nitrates into nitrates. The problem occurs when the ammonia buildup happens at a faster rate than the nitrifying bacteria can counter it. This will create a toxic environment for fish, leading to ammonia poisoning, which is deadly. Preventing these things, you need to clean the tank regularly. Vacuum the substrate and remove dead matter. And remove also those fish waste, rotting plants, and food residues. This only will prevent waste accumulation and keeping the tank water cleaner for longer. It will also help you to counter algae growth, which could affect the water's cleanliness. Aquarium Filter. The purpose of tank filter is to clean the water and remove deadly ammonia and control the nitrate levels and oxygenate the environment so your fish can breathe. It is an essential addition to your tank, especially if you have multiple fish. The problem occurs when the filter clogs or becomes so dirty that it can no longer cleanse the water. The first sign is the accumulation of particles, making the water seem cloudy and murky. At this point, cleaning the filter is a must, but with care and attention. You don't want to overdo it or clean it with the chemicals that will sterilize it. The tank filter harbors a variety of beneficial bacteria cultures that contribute to the tank ecosystem. These are microorganisms that consume ammonia and nitrates, and keeping the water clean and safe for your guppy fish. Sterilizing the filter will kill all of the beneficial bacteria and disrupting the tank's sensitive ecosystem. Paradoxically, your excessive cleaning habits can do more harm than good. You should always clean the filter with care to unclog it and remove the dirt without destroying the beneficial bacteria cultures. And refrain from using cleansing chemicals that could sterilize the device. Have a reliable filtering system. Guppies don't always need a filtering system, but I recommend having one anyway. The investment will be worth it long term. Overfeeding. Overfeeding is a common problem that many guppy owners will face. Many people think that the fish appetite is an indicator of its real nutritional needs. But that's not the case, because guppies will eat more than they should, since this is their biological programming like most of other creatures. In reality, guppies don't eat as often in the wild due to scarce resource and high food competition. Your guppies should eat twice per day at most and only what they can consume in 5 minutes. This is especially true if you are feeding guppies more protein and fats than necessary. Overfeed guppies will gain weight, experience constipation, and deal with a variety of digestive issues. But the main problem linked to overfeeding is the chemical imbalance it causes in the water, because unconsumed food will accumulate the substrate, decay, and increase ammonia levels, leading to dangerous nitrite buildup. The situation is at worst when the water becomes cloudy with free-flowing particles flooding the tank. This is a nightmare scenario that should never happen, so you need to avoid overfeeding. So don't overfeed your guppies. Feed them once or twice per day at most, and only what they can consume within 5 minutes is what I said earlier, and this will minimize the food residues that will decrease the water quality and promote dangerous ammonia buildup. Also, having shrimps in your tank will also help decrease ammonia buildup, for they will eat those uneaten fish food and algae to your tank. So how about you guys? If you have some ideas why buying guppies is useless, please comment down below, because I'm tired seeing hobbyists killing their fish all the time. So that's it. If you have some concerns that you want us to discuss in our future video, just let me know, alright? So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Hopefully this will help you out understanding more about fish keeping hobby or garfish keeping hobby and making them alive, because I know garfish pure strain are somewhat expensive, and not knowing these things, having them will become useless, right? And of course, once again, please do subscribe to get updated upcoming videos. It really means the world to me. And if you have any questions, suggestions, and clarifications, just send your message to the comment section below or follow us on our page at hobbytv.ph, and I will do my best to answer all of your questions there. Thank you very much guys, and stay safe everyone. To God be the glory. Bye bye.